What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia and welcome to my empties for the first part of January 2024. We are here on location in my kitchen and you're seeing part of my living room behind me. Oh, and you can hear Drew in the background. Let me just see if I can quiet him down. So I'm filming here because Ryan is under the weather, so he can't come and watch Drew. My husband's not home. My daughter's doing homework, so we're making it work, and I thought, nice for a change of location for once. Okay, let's talk about non-wax empties items first. So my husband finished up Dancing Sugar Plums in the Scentsy soak. We no longer get Scentsy soak, and the notes on this are cinnamon, apple, spiced plum, and vanilla. I said, what did you think of that? And he said, it was just okay. I really like that scent in wax, but obviously he didn't love it in the soak. I finished off what little I had left in Fluffy Fleece Laundry Liquid, and this one it's a nice scent in the laundry, so I will pick up more of that. I finished up in my daughter's bathroom Aloe Water and Cucumber. This was her body wash, and this was nice. I used a bit of it too. In our half bathroom here, we finished up Luna hand soap, and this was really nice. The notes on this are jasmine, sweet pea, berries, and sandalwood. So I am liking the Luna scent, but it never really performs the greatest for me in wax. So I have an all-purpose cleaner concentrate in Aloe Water and Cucumber. I've been doing a lot of cleaning. We're getting ready to move, so lots of cleaning happening, and I finished up all of this. There's still some in some of the bottles I have throughout the house, but that one's empty. There's Drew in the background. I finished up a Scentsy Clean Dryer Discs 2-pack. They're in the dryer right now. I do like that scent. It does smell a little bit different than I remember, but it's probably just my imagination. I finished up what do you call these things? A travel twist in Amazon Rain. I had this in a Deacon's bench that I sold because we're moving, and the Deacon's bench just kind of smelled like old person wood, and this didn't really tackle it, so I would not repurchase that. And I did uncover the Cashmere Corduroy Scentsy flower that I couldn't find, so I did find that, so that is that. And I have 1 oil and 3 pods, so let's talk about those. The oil I finished up was cedarwood pine. This is a heavy pine with some cedarwood. Yeah, I finished this up just the other day. I have another one, but I would not repurchase it, but it often came in the transition sales kits, which they no longer seem to have for consultants with oils. I finished up one of my loves, Scentsy Silver Bells pods. These are really nice. I had these going in the car. Yeah, they're really, really nice. And I finished them off under the stairs. And going with that at the same time, I had a Silver Bell scent pack. And I did get compliments on that. And these were in my purse for a while. They're 2 apple butter frosting car bars. And even though they have a bit of scent, they didn't really scent the car, but I like them. Sometimes I'll put them back in my purse. I just wanted to talk to you about them. If you're someone that has these, maybe pull them out and use them up, because I find they're not lasting as long as they normally do. And also for pods, I finished up two more sets of Mighty Pine. So all my Mighty Pine pods are gone. I just have Mighty Pine wax, and I do really like the scent in wax. I'll have to pull it out and warm it. The pods were a little bit underwhelming in performance, but I do really, really like it in the wax. So let's talk about wax. Speaking of, we'll talk about what you can get now, and then we'll talk about what's retired. So what you can get now as part of the Bring Back My Bar campaign is Twitter Pated. So Twitter Pated has notes of Meyer lemon, dewdrops, and wild moss. And this is a really long-lasting medium to medium plus intensity scent. Drew likes it. You can warm this in bedrooms, open areas, TV rooms, bathrooms. It's probably somewhere you could put most places if you like that kind of scent. You'll hear like clink clinking because he really likes these measuring spoons for whatever reason. They're almost like a rattle to him, and then we put on these other links. And so if it gets really noisy, I'll go over and give him the Goofy instead. He also likes his Scentsy Buddy Goofy. All right, as part of the Bring Back My Bar again, we have Awakening. This one is white, peach, vanilla, pineapple, and amber. I think it says peach. Yeah, this is almost like a fruity, perfumey soap. And it was about a medium intensity, good for bedrooms or bathrooms. Settle down. I have Falling Leaves. Also Bring Back My Bar's clove, cinnamon, and patchouli. This was lighter than I was expecting it to be, and it wasn't as I couldn't pick it up as well, so I moved everything to kind of the upstairs TV room, and it did better there. So it just kind of like brews in the room. So it's kind of an earthy, spicy, kind of natural kind of scent. I have Disney Princess True Love Awaits. This one has notes of raspberry, sparkling mandarin, and sweet vanilla. And I always say this reminds me of a better version of Cloudberry Dreams. It is a very long-lasting scent for me. I warm it sometimes in Erica's room, but yesterday I finished it off in the main space, so it was really, really nice. Or I should say Friday. It was really, really nice. I finished off King Cake from the Mardi Gras collection. This has notes of cinnamon, brown sugar, and golden butter. This was okay for me. I think I can pass on repurchasing more. I'm just trying to be really good and limit my repurchases to loves, but this was fairly strong. So I think if you have a big area and you struggle with bakery, that might be a good one to try. And yesterday, this is what I warmed in the big area, Sips of Cider. This one has notes of blood orange, sparkling ginger, cinnamon stick. This one did okay for just a few hours, and then I couldn't smell it the greatest, and I used the whole bar. So I used 2 cubes and 4 warmers, and it was just okay. I wouldn't repurchase this, and I don't think we'll see it back. So if you like this one, make sure you club it. So let's talk about a brick I finished up. And I think I finished this up mostly the latter part of December and the early part of January, and it's Blue Christmas. This one I love, love, love. It's so good. Orange peels, cloves, fir needles, and cinnamon. To me, it just smells like, I always think the blue part reminds me of like an aftershave with a tree. I don't really get the spices as much as most people. I don't really get orange peels. I just get like a aftershave tree scent. So this one I had to use up because there's some cracks in the clamshell. So for testers, I finished up cinnamon buttercream. I finished up 4 testers. And this one has notes of Italian buttercream, mascarpone, and cinnamon cake. And it was a light to medium scent for me, and I warmed, I think, most of it in my entranceway, and a little bit I mixed with something I can't remember. And today in my bedroom, I have finishing up some testers of Spiced Ember Glow, which has notes of smoked apple, toasted vanilla, and cinnamon embers. And it's a sweet, toasty, roasty, kind of like a cinnamon scent. I do really like it, but I'm trying to decide if I want to keep my club. Hi, I'm back upstairs. My daughter came down and she wanted to eat, so I'm just like, okay, this is not going to work out. But yeah, so I was just talking about Spiced Ember Glow. It's really, really nice. I just don't know if I need a whole bunch, so I'm going to be making some tough decisions for my club coming up. All right, so let's talk about some retired bars. And sometimes people wonder, why do we talk about retired bars? Because they're always surfacing in the clearance, in special bundles, flash sales, and you want to know about them for Bring Back My Bar voting. So let's talk about the first one I finished, but I finished 2 of, and this one comes back all the time, and it is Star Wars, The Light Side of the Force. So this one here has notes of orange groves, morning mist, and driftwood, and it's super, super fresh. I'm warming it downstairs today. I warmed another bar another day. I didn't have 2 full bars. Yeah, it's so strong on the driftwood. It's so fresh. It's one of the strongest Scentsy scents I've personally smelled, and it lasts a long time. All right, from my club, I have woolly slippers, and we have, this is another flat bottom as we're Star Wars. It says sugared lavender, marshmallow, and vanilla, and I really like this one. It's a great mixer. Sometimes I warm it on its own. Yeah, it's almost like a very pure white vanilla marshmallow mixer. That's what I like. I don't get a lot of the lavender, and it's good for bedrooms, obviously. We have another one that's good for bedrooms or laundry rooms is Snuggle Up. This has notes of cashmere woods, angel lavender, and sage. So this reminds me of a variation of Jamie Time. Yeah, but I like this one better. And some of those notes I don't usually love. Like, I'm not big into lavender, I'm not big into sage, but I do really like Snuggle Up. And this was an older clamshell, and you can see the discoloration from it. All right, Love and Happiness. This is one of my favorites. I'm trying to use up some older wax. This is from 2019. The notes on this one are sugarcane, vanilla, and glazed chestnuts. So this performs very well. It's nice and strong. Like, you can smell it like extremely well in big areas, small areas, but to me it's really nice in the bedroom. It's very cozy and warm, but it just gives me a feeling of comfort. And I think I warmed that on a day it said, warm something when you're snowed in. I would picture wanting something like that. Also recently retired from the website is Dumbo Circus Parade. So this was an older one. And the notes are clementine, creamy peach, mango, and vanilla bean. And most people love this one. I'm just okay with it. Ryan, I think we put it in Ryan's room. It was in there for a bit. It was in the kids' bathroom for a bit. It's nice. It's tangy. I think if you couldn't get this and you see Tingelo open for voting, maybe vote for that. It might be a good alternative. All right, so I think I just have 4 Bring Back My Bars that are older styles, so we'll talk about those. For my daughter, I finished up a clam of wild black cherry. I'm trying to warm up some ones that are quite strong. So this one is described as, you know, similar to an old-fashioned black cherry soda. It's very strong. It tints the clamshell red instead of yellow. Yeah, you can smell this outside your home if you put too many cubes in the warmer, so just be careful with that one. I have Caramel Pear Crisp from Bring Back My Bars. I think this might have been the January 2022 Bring Back My Bar. It says ripe pear, nectarine, brown sugar crust, and warm caramel cream. Yeah, and I had a Yankee candle called, oh gosh, I can't remember, glazed pear or something, and I was burning that and using this to complement. And I remember when I was first getting into Scentsy, I would go and pick up like bars that I'd never tried from people, and I remember I had an old packaging of Caramel Pear Crisp, and I remember it was so strong I could smell it in the car, like just sitting next to me. So I don't find it as strong now, and it could be my experience of being around scents a lot, or maybe the clam shells are different, I don't know. But yeah, this was okay. I think I have 2 more. So I'm looking out the window and I can see the big puffy clouds rolling through. Here in Nova Scotia, we have no snow right now, and it is January the 13th as I film this video, so it's crazy. All right, I have one of my favorites in my club, Sugar. This is lemon drops and cotton candy. It's like Aqualina's pink sugar. This is a great mixer. I think I mixed this with some around the campfire. You could mix this with a vanilla. You could mix this with so many things. If you need inspiration, just look to Vendor Wax, whatever pink whatever. Sometimes it's pink sugar that they've mixed with that. So that's a really good one. Very versatile, and it performs very well for me. Some people say it's not very strong. I find it somewhat strong and very long lasting. Like in Erica's room, I think I had it going at least 2 or 3 days. So that's excellent. I have Lavender and White Balsam. This one is one that surprisingly I love, and it's Lavender, White Balsam, and Crisp Amber. And I don't really like any of those particular notes on their own, but together this is really, really nice. It reminds me of a scent that you would smell at a January wedding, all fancy twinkling lights, and the ballroom or the room that, you know, all the stuff's happening would smell like this. The people are well-to-do. That's what this smells like. Coming up, I will be finishing as many clamshells as I can. So my next Empties is going to be hopefully a boomer. So you'll hopefully tune into that. Now, I do have a question. The question of the video is not really related to any particular Scentsy thing, but it's related to your preference. So what I usually do with my brick videos is every 3 months, I highlight my brick videos and what I've worked on. And going to the new place, I'm wondering if you'd rather me talk about every brick as I warm it every 2 weeks. Would that be too much repetitiveness? I don't know. If you still want me to do the separate video, let me know if you want me to do the separate video. If you'd rather me talk about them in the empties, even though they're not empty, let me know. And I'll kind of see what the overall consensus is, and then we'll take it from there. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate you all watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.